So I'm preparing a gilding solution, and I've got sodium thiosulfate in that graduate, and then I'm going to put gold chloride in this graduate in equal amount. Pour the gold chloride into the sodium thiosulfate. And what you have now is a gilding solution, which is used for finishing the daguerreotype plate. It makes it more permanent and more beautiful. I'm going to take one of those plates, I'm going to put it up on here. I'm going to pour this solution onto the surface of it. It's going to be like a meniscus formed on it, and then I'm going to heat it from underneath with a torch for probably about 2 minutes. This is just plain tap water I'm going to use to stop the gilding when I decide it's time to stop the gilding. It's very important that you get the gilding solution on there pretty quick. So, and also don't forget to put the distilled water across it. You get it up on here. You don't want it drying while it's up on the stand. You have to be careful about the flame. I use a flame spreader on the torch to spread it. Here it's very focused, so it's very hot in a very particular point. And if you're not careful, you can actually boil the solution, and that's not a good thing. So what I'm looking for, occasionally you'll see, and usually you'll see a kind of an ambering up of the plate in the initial stages of gilding. It kind of turns a little brown, gets a little dark. And you see that when white's reflected in it. And then it moves past that, it starts to brighten, goes back to its original state, or hopefully a little brighter than the original state. And then in the very blackest areas, you'll see little bubbles forming. And that's the chemical reaction taking place. The gold chloride is releasing chlorine and probably depositing gold on the plate. From silver to kind of a tannish, goldish color, and that's, you know, that at that point there, it's up to you when you want to stop. I generally will go pretty far until I start to see something unpleasant begin to happen to the image. The plate's not hot, by the way. The stand can be quite hot, but the plate itself isn't hot. And that's plenty of wash for this. Then I'll go over there and I'll dry it. Distilled water like a photo flow to remove any mineralized water from the surface. All right. So, and then dry the back, because there's a lot of water on the back and it's going to want to come around and get onto the surface of the plate. And you don't want that to happen because you can get a water spot. And dry off any other excess water you might see. There you go.
Thanks.
This is 10 minutes in. No, 20.
Okay.
Maybe too much?
Thanks.
Damn.